The death of third-party cookies is finally here. Starting today, January 4th, 2024, Google is starting to show 1% of its Chrome users new messaging about being able to stop the tracking of third-party cookies, probably similar to what you've seen with iOS a few years back. And before we get into it, let's talk about cookies. So first off, there's a first-party cookie. And what that does is it tracks data from a user on your website. What's happening, what's going on, and it's your own site, so that is your first-party information. Secondly, there's a pixel out there or a cookie that can be put on a different website that you don't own or operate and can track something like the fact that I looked at a Samsung TV. What can then happen is that information is passed back to the ad network, and then they can use that and their tracking and show me maybe on a different website a few examples of Sony TVs out there. They can then take that intel back and know that my past history, I looked at TVs, I was served certain ads, and then it can be distributed across onto other websites that I visit. So that isn't on my site. So that is a third-party cookie. And what Google is trying to do is to limit third-party cookies across the web. So this, again, is rolling out to about 30 million users starting today. There'll be some notifications up there on the top of Chrome. Chrome is the largest browser out there. So really the question is, what can you do to prepare for this? First off, you really need to make sure that you've got the right tracking on your website, because that is your first party data. Secondly, if you do use some other ad exchanges out there, some programmatic display, things of that nature, you may start to see some poorer performance with that, because you can no longer, for some folks, really be able to track across the web like you used to be able to. And then I think the biggest thing that you can do now today to prepare is to make sure that you are actually getting your customers' information. So again, you can track based off of what people do with their pixel or with their information, their mobile number, their email address, names, things like that. And again, all of that information about your customer list is your own first party data. You own that. That's your information. So being able to make sure that you use your CRM, something like a HubSpot, a Pardot, we're certified HubSpot partners, can help out with that if you need it. But being able to have content downloads, lead magnets, different offers that will give people information in exchange for their information is more important than ever. There's also some more things that will be rolling out, like a privacy sandbox with Google. And there's many other ways that you can target people now, things like in-market segments, affinity audiences, detailed demographics, things of that nature. So it's not out of bounds with being able to track folks or being able to target folks based on some of their likes, but from the actual passing of data back and forth to different websites, the slow death of this is upon us, and it is expected to roll out fully here to all users in 2024. If you've got any questions or need any help, don't hesitate to give us a call.